welcome back to the Video Legends, and today it is a Carrera delivery unboxing. You've seen the thumbnail. We've got 4 cars to look at and the latest wireless 2.0s. I'll be testing these on a Carrera track that we set up, and we've got some cars to look at. But today is the unboxing, so let's go and take a closer look. But I think the quickest way to unbox these will be like this. And that is the easiest way for me to unbox these. We will take a close look, but let's have a quick look together. The Ferrari 575 GTC 124 scale digital, 132 digital, the 296 GT3, again, another Ferrari, 2 times Evolution NASCAR Camaro Next Gen ZL1s, and the latest wireless 2.0. These are the new additions. We'll take a close look and we'll do a full test run of these very, very soon, but let's have a close look at the cars, and we'll start off with NASCARs. Let's kick it off with 2 times very popular NASCARs by Carrera. Now, they were that popular, I could not get my hands on the digital versions, which I think is great. It means they're selling. I've got 2 times Evolutions, which we'll talk about in the tick, but which car will we start off? Well, let's go car number 48. Now, I've already unscrewed it from the base, so it's ease of review. And before we dive head first into it, if you are new from Carrera, let's quickly talk about what you get. First off, black base. This means that it's an analog car, a non-digital car, part of the Evolution family. And around the back, you have a little window, which every Carrera car comes with this little window. Might be some spares in there, whether it's some spare braid, maybe a spare guide, and sometimes some spare side mirrors if the car is running those. So remember, black base equals non-digital. But don't stress, this can be converted to digital. We'll talk about that in the tick, but let's have a look at this. Car number 48, I think this is going to be one of the biggest hits for a long time for Carrera, the NASCAR series, unless they bring out our favorite again, the F1s. But for now, let's enjoy the goodness of NASCAR, and again, very popular looking things. Now, I'm not the biggest NASCAR, I'm a fan, I'm not very knowledgeable around NASCAR, but I do know that these look incredible. We are looking at the Chevy Camaro Next Gen ZL1, car number 48. Of course, the deal at the moment is with Hendrick Motorsports, so you're going to get the Hendrick Motorsport liveries. I love this little bit of plastic meshing there. We do have the driver who is sunk nice and deep inside. We will put these around a plastic and wood routed track in the future. You might see another challenge by myself and our good friend Digger. But there we have it, a beautiful looking livery. I do class this as part of the toy range when it comes to slot cars. I will do a video about that in the future, but very well detailed. You expect what you get out of Carrera, which is a very good, well put together car for the price. Underneath, I did say I was going to talk about digital. This can be changed out with a digital chip. Your little sensor, your little light sensor will go there. And of course, you've got your reverse polarity switch. But there you have it. There is the Alley car number 48. Let's put him away nicely, slide that away, and let's bring in, I think the Alley was my favorite when it came, I believe when it was the catalog, but I'm really taking a liking to car 24. So let's take the lid off. Again, it is the same business when it comes to the back. You've got your little window, but I want to go straight into looking at this thing. It's a beautiful looking orange. Now on camera, it's very light. The front part here is actually a lot darker than the rest of the body. It kind of fades back to almost a white when it hits that matte black. But again, they knock it out of the park when it comes to the livery design, the execution. Yes, it's the same car, same shell, same chassis, but it's wearing another livery by Hendrick Motorsports. And I think this one is my favorite, with the nice blacked out front end. I like this little blacked out section here with your little, I think they are the bonnet pins, I believe they are. Let's go around to the back. We've got a huge diffuser. I love that rear spoiler. You can see it's almost transparent on the top, but that looks incredible. And then you've got the vane that goes down the back on all of these Hendrick Motorsport cars. Again, well executed. These are extremely popular in Australia. I think one of the emails I'm getting hit the hardest with is, when is the slot car set coming out? I think it may be available now or very, very soon. But there you have it, 2 Evolutions. They will go head to head around the track, plastic and our wood routed track. But now let's move on to Ferrari. So let's do the Ferrari in a 2-parter. We have a 120 124 scale. Let me just quickly put that back, and a 132. So let's kick off with the 132 first, and then we'll finish up with the big boy for the cars, today's unboxing. And if you do see something a bit different here than the rest of them, we have a slip. Now, Ferrari, for as long as I've known, they've been with Carrera, they have always had a paper slip. It must be part of the deal. You simply slide that off. This does get damaged very easily, but that's how you know it is Ferrari, other than the car itself and the name, but it does stand out on the stands themselves when you are trying to purchase one of these. Straight away you can tell something different. If you are new to the game, blue means digital. We are not the blue car, the blue base. We are now talking a digital car. It has a digital chip installed, and again, if we flip it around, we have the same window behind here. Now, I have not taken off the seals. I do want to show you how these come. Officially Carrera, these are sealed brand new units, but now I will undo both of them so we can move into looking at a closer look at these two beautiful Ferraris. So let's take a closer look. This is not going to be a full review of this car. Of course, stay tuned to the channel, but I do want to show off some of the finer details. And I've got to admit, before getting this sent to me for review, I did not think I wanted the Ferrari 296 GT3 in my collection. I'm a Ferrari fan. Of course, I'm a Porsche fan, but this is incredible. Again, I class this as a toy grade slot car, but looking at it for the price that you pay for these, holy moly, if you are a model car collector and you have stumbled across this video, it is not a model, it is a slot car. And straight away the difference is you can see that it has got a digital chip installed. There is your sensor. When you go across your digital lane changer, that will tell it to let you change lanes, but it has got a lot going on. Now, the livery itself, I want to show off the shine of that blue. You'll be able to see my light reflection. It's a metallic blue with some matte red finishes and some matte black. Now, I've looked at this a couple of times before I turned the camera on, and the detail is incredible. A nice big rear spoiler, got some aerials on top, but that is one very good looking Ferrari. Now we're going to move on to the bigger boy. We'll do a full unboxing of that right now, but remember, blue base equals digital in the 132 world, and black base in the 132 world equals analog. But I'm now about to confuse you when it comes to 124. Let's have a look. Now it's time to step it up a scale, 124. These are the big boys, the biggest scale that we get in slot car, and of course from Carrera as well. Now, I did say I was going to confuse you. Bottom right hand corner, it says digital 124. Let's take off our Ferrari slip. And again, these do damage real easily, but I think that's how Ferrari likes it, so it stands out on the racks. And straight away you can tell something's different from our 132. And if you haven't spotted it, we are sitting on a black base. But let me promise you that all 124 scale cars are digital. And just to show you the difference, 132 digital, we have our blue base, and 124 we are rocking back to our black base. But they are all 124 scale digital cars. Let's take off the massive crystal case. I have undone it from the base for ease of review. Let's remove this big guy. Just want to quickly spin it around to show you that not much changes other than size. Still have your baggie of goodies. You can see in the back here, got some spares, but we still have our baggie of goodies. Now let's check out our Ferrari 575 GTC scale versus 132. It's a lot bigger. So if you haven't got a 124, expect these to make your 132 look like babies. Look at that. It's huge. But let's move them out of the way and let's get stuck into it. Now, just because they're bigger, it doesn't mean they skimp on detail. Carrera smashed these out of the park. You can actually do a motor swap on these to make them quicker. I have a video on the channel which I'll try and link. But when it comes to detail, boy, these are good looking. And I know someone, a very good friend of the channel, would love one of these to his collection if he hasn't already. MP Slot Car Space, a huge Ferrari fan. This one will be right up his alley. So let's see if he hasn't already got it. Will he get one of these to put around his beautiful track? Flip it upside down. It does change a bit. You do have your drop arm here. That's something they've done with the 124s for a long time. So you do have a drop arm, and your chip is running across the center here. As you can see, you've got yourself a little sensor and your reverse polarity switch. It is a big boy. We will do a full review on this track, and of course a plastic track hopefully in the future. I will do a motor swap on one of these to show you the difference, an updated video, but boy oh boy is that a good looking thing. Stay tuned for that, because I will do a full unboxing and review of both of these cars. But now let's move on to the wireless 2.0s. Last but not least, let's check out some new kit from Carrera. It is the wireless 2.0 set duo. This is the latest wireless controller set by Carrera. Now there's some differences here to the new one. We won't do a full comparison right now, of course, review to come, but let's have a quick look at what you get inside. 2 controllers and a new wireless dongle. We'll take a look at that compared to the old one. Let's crack it open, and what do you get inside? You get 2 controllers and the wireless dongle unit. Well, let's take a close look at that first. So this is a new unit for the latest controllers, and let me stress this. Here's the old one, this is the new one. These two will not work together. Old controllers connect to this one, new controllers will connect to this one. I like how they've gone with the red, and it's got the wireless 2.0 on the front. So keep in mind, if you are buying the new controllers, you cannot connect them, to my knowledge, to these. Full test to come, but that's just a little bit of housekeeping there. So that's your new wireless dongle. Let's take a look at one of the controllers. Now we've got the yellow plunger here. First thing is we all try and stand them up. Now it can't, as you can see. There's probably a reason why they've done that. I'm going to have a stab at it because, of course, we're not charging these anymore, and it'll make sense in a tick. Actually, let's talk about that now. The old ones use lipos, and because of, I guess, when I spoke to Carrera, they were more about talking how to get these out to people, and having lipo batteries sometimes is a pain to get these things delivered around the world. So to skip that, they've gone with replacement batteries. That's the gist that I got, and of course, you can get rid of them and put new batteries in whenever you want without having to keep charging them. So these won't stand up. Everything else works the same. Lane changer, plunger, and your connector button, so that will connect to the dongle. But now let's bring in the old versions. I've got 2 here. They come with a charger base, so this plugs into your track. And as you can see, they are already standing up. Now this won't stand up. Why is that? Underneath, we do have the charge connector, so that will slip right into this, and it will charge directly from the track. And that's why these are standing. But I do like that. But trust me, some 3D wizard out there will 3D print a little holder if they have not already. Major differences, as you can see, we don't really have the finger grips anymore. We've more got like a 3 to 4 finger resting spot. We don't have the individual cutouts, so that's a bit of a design change. It is on a bit of a lean, as you can see, so it actually leans into your thumb, so you can see it's pushing up instead of across this way, where this one here, it's actually a little bit more straighter, so you're coming over the top. Does that matter? Not to me, I'm used to this, but as you can see, they have gone for a complete redesign. So you won't get these confused if you are trying to pick up an old versus a new. So let's move this one out of the way. Let's quickly bring this in. Of course, this guy, these go together. Please do not try and connect them to this one because it won't work, because that works with that one. Have I confused you? I hope not, but stay tuned to the very latest video coming up where I will put these to the test. So that's a wrap on our unboxing. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll get some review of these 4 incredible cars out very soon, and the latest wireless 2.0s. A massive thank you to Carrera and of course Zimbler here in Australia for getting these to me for review. Get out there, grab yourself some Carrera, but I'm out of here. Be safe, take care, bye.